Here at verse 34 of the 4th chapter of the Gospel of John, the disciples are asking each other somewhat energetically how it is that Jesus has just said he had meat to eat they did not know about. They were wondering if somebody had come. They've actually asked the question in a way that expects a negative answer. There hasn't been someone that's brought food to him, has there? They're wondering maybe if Jesus had hidden a paper bag or something somewhere that he had food to eat. But of course, they're focusing on entirely the wrong idea from what Jesus had said. And so Jesus now begins to make it clear to them what exactly he means by such an enigmatic statement from their point of view. Lege, from lego, I say, third person singular, present active indicative, lege autois, the pronoun dative, plural, masculine. He says to them, ho Jesus, Jesus says to them. And then this is somewhat emphatic, amon. It means of me or my. Put up front in this way, it is intended to place special emphasis on this, as if to say my food, as opposed to your food, would be implied in it. Broma, we saw that word earlier, means meat, sometimes generalized to mean food, and that, of course, is probably the sense here. So the of me food, esten, is, from a me, I am, third person singular, present active indicative. My food is hinna. This is a rather forceful idea. We might have expected hoti, that, but here hinna has to do with a purpose. It takes the subjunctive. In this case, we have two words that are both in the subjunctive that therefore are associated with hinna. One is poieso, that we find there, and the other one is teleoso, that we find there. First of all, in order to do, from poieo, this is the first person singular, aorist, active subjunctive. To do, to thelema, the will, to pimpsantos me, the one who sent me. From pimpo, I send. This is the participle. It's the genitive, singular, masculine. So my will, or my purpose, is to do the will of the sending me one. And then the second subjunctive, and teleoso, from teleoo, means to complete, to bring to completion, as in the word telos, which means the end or purpose of something, to bring it to its purpose. So Jesus says, my meat is that I do the will of God and complete the of him work, autou, of him, to ergon, the work. And again, the placing of the autou in advance of the word that it's associated with leaves a little bit of emphasis upon it, and to do his will, not my will, in other words, would be implied within it. So Jesus is communicating to the disciples that indeed the food that he is deriving, the meat that he has to eat, is precisely that he's given himself to these two great purposes: to do the will of the one who sent him, and to complete the work that had been assigned to him. Of course, there's a great lesson there, which is readily recognizable, that there is a kind of food, a kind of strength that is derived as a person finds himself or herself in the service of the one who has sent that person. And as they are giving themselves to it, there is a kind of energy, a kind of strength that comes thereby. And Jesus, of course, gives eloquent testimony to such an idea here.